Alright people, today I'm going to introduce you to my cooking gear and kit, and this is made by Esbit and it is very nice and compact. So you have the main pot, which can hold about 800 milliliters of water, and it's hard anodized, and it has the handles that you can close around it. And then it also comes, by the way, this is my gear that's in here, just to keep it from getting moist. Also comes with this nice top cover, which you can pack like so, or you can use it as a little cup for drinking tea or coffee, or as a little pan, whatever you have to do. And then it also comes with the pot stand. So this goes together like so. Hope this is still in the camera frame. Yes, it is. Then you can close the pot, and then underneath it there's space for the burner, which you can then put right here, set this on top, and have your tea going. Or if you prefer to cook with the Esbit tablets, or if you happen to run out of alcohol, you can also take this little piece here, which is essentially nothing but some sheet metal that's bent in shape, and then you can put two Esbit standard fuel tablets on there, or one big, and it's the same principle. Just take your pot stand, place this in the middle, and then your pot goes on top, and you're ready to cook. Okay, so I added something. Well, first let me show you how all this goes together. So you take the pot, and then you take the pot stand, put it in there. Then I like to take the fuel tablet holder and put it in there. Then I take the burner itself, put this inside, as you can see. Let's get rid of all that, we don't need it at the moment. And then the cover goes on top. Flip this all up. It comes with a little black stuff sack. You can nicely wrap this in and then use it. The pot has a nice drip here in the front, and well, there's still plenty of space in there, and as you can hear, if you have this in your gear pack, it starts rattling pretty quick. So I usually have some additional items. So like I said, the stuff sack, nothing special, but I like to use some paper kitchen towels, and then put the burner itself inside, make this a nice tight fit. Then I can stack in here my other equipment that I use, get this all back together, and it's less rattly. If you're not doing this in the field but at home and you prep this nicely, there's basically no rattle. So if you have this, it's very, very little. Okay, now let's get this out and do some tea cooking, or at least I hope, because it's pretty cold, and if you don't preheat your burner, it's not gonna work for you, and it's pretty cold out here. So let me rearrange this real quick. So we don't need the fuel tablet holder. We're going to use the alcohol burner, and we get this on a nice solid stand. Shouldn't be a problem. The burner itself is pretty similar to the Trangia burner. So you have a top cover, come on, which you can then use to adjust the flame, regulate this a little bit, and for storage you can also flip this over and make it nice and compact. On here is engraved caution hot or attention hot, Vorsicht heiß, and the burner itself is nothing special. If you have seen a Trangia, you've seen basically everything. As you can see, it's completely filled up. Also comes with a rubber gasket, which you of course need to keep it tight when you're not using it. So let's see if we can ignite this bad boy. I'm going to use these matches. Doesn't seem to want to catch. And if you've tried this, oh, it catched. Let's see. Yes, it catched. Okay. So seems we are lucky this time. If you're doing this when it's even colder, or if your equipment got really cold when it laid down on the ground, these don't want to catch because the alcohol needs at least 10 degrees Celsius plus to ignite. But I had this in my pack and I was wandering around doing some other projects, so it didn't get that cold obviously. Okay, now I'm just going to clean the bottom of the pot, maybe on my trousers, doesn't matter, and get it on here. And then we are going to put some water in. By the way, you have markings inside of the pot, so you always know how much water you put in there. It was about 1/4 liter, and now we're just going to wait for the jets to take off, and then it should be a matter just some minutes to get this to a running boil. And of course, to allow that, I'm going to put on the top cover. And in my hassle of doing all that, I forgot to put on the lid, which you should always do to get the burner out reliably if you're done your cooking. So keep that in mind. Okay, so I'm just gonna be silent for the rest of the video. But before I do so, I'm just going to show you what I have in this little tin. So if I ever run out of alcohol, which of course can happen, I've got 2 of these wax covered blocks, which are for starting your barbecue grill. And I got some tin foil. Originally I had some packaged covered in here, which I've already consumed, and then 2 Esbit fuel tablets. And just some regular wood, don't know why, just to cover this all up and press it in the tin. Got this left over from some carving, rubber band, and that's it. So I'm going to let this sit and we'll have some tea together. Okay, by now we are about 7 minutes in the process. The jets have taken off about 2 minutes ago. Hope you can see that. Some nice flames coming out there. And the water also seems to be pretty hot by now. Oh my god. Come here. Okay, I just want to touch on something else. When I'm outside and I'm processing some meat, some food. I usually also use this. Okay, the lighting is terrible, but this is the CRKT Eaton tool. And the reason why I do so is because it has a very nice fork and spoon combination. It's not that deep and also not that long, so this is more for the cup-sized style of cooking equipment, but therefore it's really nice. And it also has some extra functions, like you can see some hex wrenches Comes with a little carabiner. Also comes with a little screwdriver, or big flathead screwdriver, which you can also use to scrape off bark or something. And then the main eating tool. So this is a nice addition, and I bet you could also fit this inside the pot if you don't carry all that other equipment around with you. Okay, now let's have a look inside the pot. Okay, that's steaming pretty good. Should be ready in, I think, 3 minutes or so. And the burner will last you for about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on the conditions outside and how much fuel you filled in, of course. Well, the Esbit cook set, I think, is pretty nice and good cook set. It's not for the multi-person outdoor trip, but if you're just one person, it's the perfect size. It fits 800 milliliters of water, so you can definitely make a soup or something like, or a stew, or just some tea or coffee when you're outside. Therefore it's perfectly sized. All the materials feel very good. The metal on the stand right here and also on the pot stand are relatively thin, but therefore the pot and the cover and also the burner are very solid and sturdy build, so they should last you a long time. And also all the rivets on here feel very good, and also the hard anodization on the surface is really good. I mean, I had to clean this, made some noodles in here, and it was very sticky and all that, but it worked really fine. I also hope I can show you the markings inside the pot. Well, it will be probably too dark. You can see some flames of the burner right here, and also some bubbles on the ground. So not much longer and we'll have a nice cup of tea. Well, people, that's basically my outdoor cooking equipment. I also always carry this penguin bottle with me for carrying water if I don't have my Nalgene with me, which is also a hot candidate, but I usually prefer this one because it's made from metal, and in a pinch I can cook also in this. Can hang it over a fire with the big lanyard loop here, and I have some more options with this. This bottle fits 800 milliliters of water, so that's definitely enough for some day hiking and whatnot. Yeah, the video is again getting pretty long. Maybe I shoot in me at the end drinking some tea. I don't know by now, but I just want to let you know that. And I'm of course going to link the cooking set down in the description like always, and also the CRKT Eaton tool if you're interested in it. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.